Hey, it's Brent from the Crypto Basic Podcast. Thanks for finding your way to our YouTube channel. What follows here is a clip from our Friday flagship episode. And what that is it's an episode that covers the news and goings on of the week. And we've kind of broken that down into individual segments now when we throw it up on YouTube. So if you like what you see, you can listen to the full episode wherever you get your podcasts. And the link is in the description below. And if you like the video format, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and like the video. We would appreciate it.
All right, Brent, you're up. We got a new Justin in the crypto space that we're going to learn a little bit about today. Get started.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be totally clear. We already have learned about Justin together as a group. This was a lot funnier when you guys were learning about it for the first time. But we talked about this on our Tuesday, our cryptocurrency thing that we do. And it was just funny. There was a post about Justin Tabb from Substratum being a scammer. And I don't know enough about Substratum to know whether it's a scam coin or not. I really don't. I haven't done the research even though I've learned a little bit more since our episode. So I didn't leave you guys completely hanging. This is all not going to be completely rehashed information. But basically, so this guy posted a Medium article where he's like, Justin Tabb's a scammer. Now, I don't know, again, nothing about the Substratum blockchain project. Haven't researched it even a little bit. I don't even know if it's a blockchain. Could be a DAG. But this guy's Medium post clearly did not like Justin. And as we've learned, the name Justin in the cryptocurrency space does not bode well for you. Whether you are Justin's son or the Justin from Verge, Velo or Soonerock or whatever he wants to call himself these days.
Clarification. Your name Justin doesn't bode well for your reputation. It seems to be boding very well for the individual.
Oh, yeah, Justin. Financially, yeah, that's true. Maybe, that's a good point. So, you know what? I reverse that. Bodes very well for you if your name is Justin. So, anyway, this guy posted on Instagram, I think, it was a picture of himself on the cover of a magazine. Not like himself holding the magazine, but a picture of himself on the magazine. And there were a bunch of hashtags like humbled. And he was like, oh, I'm so humbled to be featured on this magazine. So it turns out...
I'd like to be on a magazine cover. That sounds pretty cool.
Well, you can, because this magazine, there's no writers in any of the bylines. They're not, their names aren't on there. So people are writing articles for funsies and just not putting their name on it, right? Not out. Of course, that doesn't happen. You can't subscribe to this magazine in any way. There's 3 total pages of articles on their site, and it turns out that this is just a non-existent magazine that you can pay to put yourself on the cover of. How do we know that? Because if you try to leave the site, there's a pop-up that tells you, hey, you want to get your brand out there and featured in our magazine? Go ahead and click this button. And then you get to put yourself on the cover of the magazine. So that's where he was.
So how much was it, Brent?
I don't know. I didn't. You know what? We should have looked into that. We should have done a family photo on there, I don't know, like Avengers style, in costume. I'll be the Hulk.
Which Avengers cream?
Hawkeye.
I haven't watched it, so I don't know.
I think that's the 3rd time we've assigned Avengers to each other, and every time Cream says,
I'm not sure who all the Avengers even are. I definitely don't think we've talked about this.
Hawkeye's the one they just kind of force in there that has no real superpowers, but...
Is Doctor Strange an Avenger?
Yeah, you wanted to be him last time, and you're not allowed to be him anymore.
Oh. I like him. He's cool.
All right, so he joins our boy Justin Soonerock or Velo as a Florida arrestee. So when we talked about Justin from Verge, we talked about some of the stuff that he did with magic mushrooms in Florida. Well, Mr. Justin Tabb has a little bit of a list of accomplishments himself here in Florida. He got arrested for the purchase of cannabis in 1999. All right, that's fine. You know,
and Y2K was coming. That's kind of legit.
You can let him off on this
He's
one.
He's going all out.
So, in 2001, he was arrested for possession with intent to sell. So he spent a couple years holding on to this cannabis. Decided he wanted to get rid of it. Unlucky him. Got caught immediately as soon as he tried to get rid of the one time that he bought it. But also during this arrest, he got arrested for burglary with assault and battery. So he broke into somebody's house and beat him up. And he also got a separate count of battery, touch, or strike, violated 2 counts of his probation from that 99 purchase of cannabis, And then the next year got arrested again for violating probation for all of these beating ups of peoples. Now, I don't know the specifics of the cases, but I'm just telling you what was listed there. So we have another...
Real quick, like, what is being on probation like? Like, how strict is it? What is, like... obviously, it depends on the person, but, like, is there, like, a blanket, like, brief way to describe, like, what your duties are?
I've never been on probation, so I don't know.
I think you just have, like, let's say you don't have to go to jail or whatever, but you're like, okay, Mike, you have to do community service, you have to not get in trouble, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you get arrested for something dumb, like your public urination, that would be, you're violating your probation. If you don't show up for your counseling, you're violating your probation. But it's still, like, other than that, I don't know.
It's just, like, times you've annoyed the state.
It's like you're in between, like, they're like, all right, dude, you know, we don't want to put you in jail. You know, follow these. Make sure you don't mess up again and follow these things. And then if you do, well, then you probably end up in jail or something. I'm sure there's more complexity to it than that, but that's like...
All right, fair enough. So, like, violating this many times, does that mean, like, he was going back to jail, most likely?
Yes. It means he just kept getting in trouble. He couldn't, like, not do
okay,
something.
Okay, so that is... I wouldn't have thought that. Yeah. I thought maybe, like, missing a meeting or something. And
well,
just,
it could
like,
be that.
Getting a strike, but, like...
But if not going to that meeting means you don't go to jail, then it's a pretty stupid meeting to miss. So it's
right, but
like...
the penalty could be going back to jail for each of these.
Yes.
I think you go see a judge or whatever.
It can always include jail time. Could have been missed drug test. Could have been whatever. Probation is, I think probation is pretty stupid to break and also probably overly ridiculously like invasive, like making you do a bunch of stuff that's kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, like they're just trying to make you prove you can follow rules for a little bit. I guess I don't know. Anyway, that was that. Now, it doesn't mean he's a scammer. If he just was breaking into people's house and beating them up, obviously it doesn't have anything to do with code. He could be making a great code, making a great project. I don't know. But it was really funny that was together with his posting of the magazine. And now finally we've got a little bit more info that was posted on the subreddit today. And again, this is Wednesday night. Normally we do Thursday morning, so I don't know what'll happen in between. But I put it in the show notes, but the Substratum back in August said that they were an exclusive partner with the National Christian Foundation, who actually processed quite a bit of payments, believe it or not. A lot of donations, a lot of money going back and forth. So apparently somebody reached out to the senior VP of Donor Advised Fund Services at the NCF and was like, hey, are you partners with Substratum? And they were like, this is the quote, the NCF does not currently accept cryptocurrencies. Further, the NCF does not have an exclusive agreement with any cryptocurrency provider. So,
flat out lie.
Yeah, there's a link in the video, or there's a link in the show notes to the video where Justin says that this is an exclusive agreement that they've made. They don't even take cryptocurrencies, much less have some sort of exclusive agreement with Substratum. And look, this is bump and sub up on my 101 list because I feel like it's going to be one of those ones where we shit all over it. So I could be wrong. This might be a great project. I don't know. But it's sounding like there's a lot of fun stuff here. This is just what I found without looking. So one of the things that happened in the comments, so I will say this, somebody came in and commented that they asked the wrong guy. They're like, you didn't ask the right person. This person here knows, or this title person knows. Go ask them. And nobody's really followed up with it. There was a lot. Apparently, like the subreddit came in there, did some brigading. Who knows? But the end result is the senior VP of Donor Advised Fund Services didn't know. So if he didn't know, I don't know how good this agreement is or if it even exists.
Seems like another one of those situations where a coin is grasping for news and grasping for some publicity and really just probably stretch something really far beyond the truth. And we're just hoping to get away with it. Like, this is why you got to do your research. And
scammers be scamming.
Nobody's going to check on that. We're in a crypto space. Everybody hates religion. Just say we're partners with them. It's fine. Hey, it's Brent again. Remember me from the beginning of the episode? I'm here to remind you that the Crypto Basic Podcast are not financial advisors. We're in fact idiots, and everything we are doing here is for your entertainment only. All investments have inherent risk. Please do your own research. Do not listen to us, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Thanks for watching.